Be a good show tonight. The Undisciplined Man. Come on now.
Yep.
Let's get it in. Let's get it in. The Undisciplined Man. Hey, man, y'all, welcome to another edition of the Elite Mancast. You know, like, share. We on YouTube, the Elite Mancast. Like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. But tonight, man, we're going to talk about the Undisciplined Man. We're going to talk about the Elite Man, too. We're going to talk about all that good stuff. And y'all know the panel, man. We got Coach KD. We got Mr. Michael. And we know, Mr. Man, we don't know if he's still chefing tonight, but he's going to be on later. Hopefully, we're going to catch him in here in a little bit. So, man, you know the Undisciplined Man. What we going to do tonight, fellas? How's it going down?
What's up? What's up? How's everybody? I'm so glad to be here, man. You know, it's a beautiful thing to be in the land of the living, you know. The Undisciplined Man. You know, that's a great topic, man, because, you know, I got a creed I live by to be dedicated, determined, and disciplined. You know, so those three go hand in hand for me, and I had to add a little bit to it, and I want to have drive with that. So that undisciplined man doesn't fall in that trap. So I had to learn that, though, that undisciplined man, he don't even have a plan, you know. So we're going to get into that a little later. But, I'm enjoying the topic. We're going to go deep in it. What you got down there, Mike?
What up, fellas? What up? All right, the undisciplined man. Well, you know, they say the undisciplined man behaves badly or is disorganized, has no self-control, right? But that's not absolutely true, because I use myself as an example. I'm very disciplined when it comes to work, getting things done on a daily basis, right? But there are areas in my life that I am undisciplined in. So that doesn't make me an undisciplined man, but I am undisciplined in certain areas. For example, working out, working my business on a daily basis. But I'm up every day at the crack of dawn to go to work. I'm disciplined. I've always been. But that's the thing. Some people, they don't realize that by not being disciplined in one area can throw you off in others. That's where the problem of being an undisciplined man comes in. So,
I like that. I like that, man. But see, I know we all got a little bit undisciplined areas, but at the same time, what outweighs the other? You know, don't be disciplined in an area for working for somebody else and you're not working your business. So that falls in the category of being more undisciplined than you are disciplined, because then it's like you can be mindful of other people, but you can't be mindful of yourself. So that would fall in the undisciplined category, because you'd rather make somebody else happy than to make you happy.
You know what it is? I don't even think that's it. It's habit. I'm used to getting up, going to a job like most people are. And notice, I didn't say everybody. All right?
This week you didn't.
We used to getting up, going to work, doing what we got to do. The thing is, in that area, very disciplined. I'm disciplined in working my business, but not as disciplined, because these things is not like I have a set schedule. That's where setting the goals come in, where you got a plan that you working step by step to. And that's what I'm working toward.
Yeah, so there's nothing wrong with you making a plan and setting goals and becoming disciplined for yourself, you know, for your own business, man, because that's what's going to set you apart, you know.
Yes.
And I heard you say that you're accustomed to it, you're used to it. So you make it accustomed to doing it for yourself. You know, there's nothing to say that you can't go to that job that you speaking of, but be more consistent with your own thing, and you'll see a difference. That's where that discipline come in, man. You know, don't be afraid to make it your duty, your consistency to take care of you and what you got going on, instead of running to Please.
Somebody else. Somebody else's business.
That's right.
So that's why we say that falls into that category of the undisciplined man, because you would rather fall into that category of somebody else's business than your own business. Because being a man is really, we should be like, like we should have our own thing going. Because if you keep on being a technical thinker, your technical side will be outweighed by your abstract side, meaning that you will forever be a follower. You will forever be somebody else's worker. Right. That's not being a discipline. That's being a worker. That's being somebody who follows the orders that say, hey, this is what I want you to do in life. And do what I say do, or you won't be here any longer.
Right.
Now, I feel like a disciplined man is a man who's going to be in control of his life. He controls what he sees. He's not being controlled by what he sees. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference. See, we all say, well, hey, man, it's going to be all right. We try to sugarcoat the bullshit. Yeah. In all reality, if you're going to be that man that you say you're going to be, you got to come up with a creative idea and say, hey, man, this is what I created. Yeah. The word I create, it's like, I don't mean to cut your wisdom off right quick, but that's like Alejandro. He creates the dinners at the restaurant that he works with. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't say he worked for him, because he the one creating the menu. That's right. Yeah. It's like me and KD, we create our business and we go and promote ourselves, and they come holler at us about remodeling their houses. Yeah. They're not asking our boss to go tell us to go what to do. They're asking us to come, hey man, come over here, do this project for me, and I'll pay you directly. Yeah. I heard, I seen something the other day where it said you're not disciplined in all areas. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Don't get it wrong. So, not saying that I seen somewhere the other day it says he didn't say go to a job. He said, man that don't work won't eat. So you got to go work, but not necessarily go to a job. So you create that work for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand why people go to the job in some aspect, because you want that security. That's why people do it. Yeah. I'm telling you, and they think it's secure, but just don't know if you break your leg, they'll replace you the next day. You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't got something, and that's why I like what I seen the other day about that residual income. I'm gonna talk to you about that later, Keith. But when money making itself, we got to get into that aspect, because we could be replaced or something can happen. You need something that's ongoing and something that's gonna take care of you while you ain't putting in so much work. But we know that we have to work. A disciplined man will work. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? But you don't have to go to work for somebody else all the time.
Right. And see, that's like you guys are preaching to the choir. Because I know that. But my biggest problem with being undisciplined is, for example, putting my business out there. Because I'm not big on social media. Never have been. That's just like the biggest obstacle I got to climb. Just being consistent with posting, putting the information out there.
But you're sociable, right? Huh? You're sociable, though. That's the thing. You don't have to be social media. You can be sociable. You go to the grocery store. You go to the laundromat. You go to the restaurant. You probably go to the library. You go, that's social.
Yeah, and doing the business while I'm out. Still, I could be doing bigger. I'm not doing bigger because I'm not utilizing social media as a platform.
I get it.
That's the way to put it. But see, I've never been into technology. I witnessed some things that made me dislike technology when it was just being developed. Right. I've just never been big with it. I'm working on becoming better at it. And y'all see, every once in a while I get my post out. I just ain't consistent enough with it. That's where I'm undisciplined.
Yeah, man.
See that? That's what I'm talking about. Already, you replaceable. You replaceable. So I mean, you got to understand that you got to have either multiple screens, residual, or something. Because if you just go into that job, you just overbroke.
Yeah.
You just overbroke, and you can be done just like that, man. So
Yeah.
that's where I'm at. You know, being able to be a creator.
I wanna ask a question right here. Give both y'all give me a good answer for this question. It say, what do you think about in your free time? Oh, wait a minute. What do you think about when you're free to choose what to think about? Let me say that. When you're free to choose what you think about, instead of like, true enough, we have our both occupations, we do our thing. But what are you doing with your thought process when you're free to think?
How do
Are you
I
thinking
elevate?
about problems? Are you thinking about issues? Are you thinking about situations? Are you thinking about, how can I better my life? Or what is it?
That's me. Like I said, how can I elevate? That's my biggest thing. How do I get to the next level?
Yeah.
How do I get out of this stagnant place? I don't ever want to be stagnant ever again in my life. I've been there, so
Right.
I got to constantly, day in and day out, see what I'm gonna do next to be better, and that's part of my self-development.
Yeah.
By reading and devotion and meditation, and that's what I'm doing in the time when I ain't got something at hand, which is a lot of time that I do. So I have to create that time and make that time. A lot of time is when I first wake up, or when I'm getting ready to lay down, and it's
Right.
great when I can get it midday, like lunchtime or something like that.
Michael, what about you?
I'm pretty much the same. I'm thinking about ways to get things back on track. Like, I'm always thinking about what I can do to make my business work. It's just that I'm also like playing catch up. It's like I'm behind the 8 ball all the time and trying to get out. And
So why do you think you're behind the 8 ball all the time?
I was about to ask that.
That's a good question. It's like financially. Like, there was a time when I was like up north, my finances were good because I'm working. I was working a job, but I was doing my own thing on the side. Like, that's when I was doing renovations and stuff. So I always had extra cash. Down here, I don't have that. And I don't really have the time to do it. So I'm working on the business. But it's like meeting different deadlines that I really don't have no control over. And that's just the way life is. Because we all have the same problem. Because those residual bills keep coming in. The thing is trying to get to the point where I got my residual income taking care of my residual bills. That's why I'm behind the 8 ball, because I haven't got to that point yet.
But I look at life a little bit different than most people, because if I'm behind on, like, the only thing I'm not gonna be behind on is my rent. But if I don't have a car insurance, if I don't have whatever, I'm not gonna pay it until my money builds up to where I can pay all these things.
Mm-hmm.
You know how to drive, so car insurance is really a scam. But hey, you know how to drive. Stay out the people's way. Drive defensively. So that's a bill to alleviate right there until you get your money built up. Eat lunch meat until you able to go buy a steak.
Yep.
Discipline yourself to where, say, man, everything ain't important. A roof over my head is important. That's the main thing. Gas in my vehicle is important. That's the main thing. Everything else, it has to wait. I'm not gonna break myself talking about, oh, this here got to be paid. This got to be paid. No, that's what's in the past. If I'm behind on my life, I got to be disciplined enough to eat cold cuts until I get to the steak or the salmon dinners. I got to be disciplined in my life enough to not spend a quarter until I'm able to spend $2. See, that's the thing about a lot of people. They try to overspend. Oh, I got to keep in compensation. I got to keep this going because that's the life I live. Say, man, if you can't pay that bill because you got lesser money than you got bills, it's time to figure out which bill is the most important.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got to, hey, call that collector and say, hey, man, check this out. You won't get this money until about 3 months. Let me tell you right now, don't call my phone.
Mm-hmm.
3 months from now, I'm disciplining myself so I can't spend a quarter. Man, I done sat in the house for 2 months at a time. I can't go outside. I got to go to work and come home.
That's it.
Go to work and come home. Go to work and come home because I had to discipline myself not to keep on spending this money like, hey, man, go out here. Let's go get some ice cream. Let's go get something. Let's go. Hey, man.
You're spending every time you leave the house.
Every time you leave the house, you're going to spend something. So you got to discipline yourself in a lot more manner than a lot of times, man. Just, just saying that for you. Say you behind on the 8-ball. But so yeah. That and the credit card bills is not a problem. Tell them. Credit card bills. Hey, man. Hey, credit got to go down for a minute. You got to, hey, credit score went down for a minute. So what? I'm not trying to buy nothing right now. No way. So my credit card won't get paid this month. I got to pay the credit card.
I don't credit cards. I got rid of credit cards.
That's the best form of that's the best form of payment, bro. You might as well keep a credit card.
Yeah, don't
because when you do get your money, when you do get your check, you put that money back on that credit card and you spend the credit card because it's going to show that you are spending through credit. So don't spend through the debit card. That's where you're messing up at.
Yeah, you're building credit at the same time by spending credit.
You're spending credit because you're going to put money back in the bank to use a debit card. So why not put the money in the bank to transfer it to the credit card to spend the credit card to show that you are liable, that you are responsible enough to use the credit card. So that way they can give you more credit. They'll give you more money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
So with everything, there's a process, man. You got to understand the process before you and then even with saying that you behind the 8-ball, you can't speak that, man.
You cannot.
You cannot speak that. So you say, even when somebody asks me how I'm doing, I'm saying I'm great. I'm awesome. I'm more than a conqueror. I'm better than I was yesterday. Just stuff like that, man, gonna keep you going, and that's disciplining yourself to say that I'm gonna get better. I am getting better constantly, consistently.
Right.
So first of all, it's our speech. So understand our speech and what we're speaking to ourselves, our inner self. And another thing Keith was saying about alleviate some of the things that's in your way. And what I'm saying is prioritize. That's what I had to do. Be able to prioritize what's a necessity, because all things ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like you can eat one time a day and be good, really.
Yep.
That's what I've done.
And I eat fruit in the morning, nibble at night, but get you one good one. I
eat fruit in the morning. I eat a big meal at lunch. And then dinner time, I'm sitting around here drinking coffee and tea.
Yeah,
that's what I do. I'm drinking tea right now. That's
right.
My dinner. Because my mind ain't on food. My mind is on how can I generate more income. You sitting around eating now, you done got full. Now you just like, shit, I'm chilling.
Yeah. It ain't gonna give you that type of motivation you need,
Y'all preaching to the choir, because I answered the question. All this stuff, I'm doing all of it. It ain't like I'm out there having a great life, enjoying, wasting money. I don't have.
Well, no, we're not saying that. We're not saying that you are, brother. We just saying we just following up with the question with the statement that you made.
We're not trying
to get off in your pockets or nothing like that, and we're not attacking. We're just giving you examples on how we're rearranging our lives on discipline instead of saying what we're behind on. You know what I'm saying?
Understand, we're speaking in general, not to you. There's a platform. Others are listening. You came up, and the only thing I addressed was you saying that you were behind the 8-ball. That's the only part I was saying. After that, I was really speaking.
But that's just me answering the question.
Yeah.
What am I thinking about? Getting out of that situation that I'm in.
Yeah.
Get back to where I was. Because
But
the situation is basically new.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe how many other people think that, though.
Huh?
You wouldn't believe how many other people are thinking the way that you said that.
Yeah.
You know, so we have to give it to the people, you know.
Right.
Solutions.
Yeah, just like KB said, talking to yourself in a different manner. As far as don't even let that thought come to your process on how I'm gonna get out of it. Put it in your mind that I've already gotten out of it.
Yeah, I see myself
You
down
have to
the road.
live out of your future. A lot of times we live out of our past. We're not even understanding that we're living out of our past because it's so comfortable to us to live out of our past. A lady asked me the other day, she said, like, do you really make enough money to survive through your month to month? I mean, to pay your bills and to do that. In the beginning, I didn't used to think like that. I used to be trying to figure out where I'm gonna get a check from.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as soon as I say, hey, I got a new customer coming tomorrow, my phone rings and they tell me what they need. I don't even ask no more who I'm gonna call next to see if they need some work done. All I do now is say, hey, I got 2 new customers coming next week. I'm already telling myself I got 2 new customers coming next week. I don't speak out of my past no more. I don't live out of my past. I don't live out of a memory of my life. I live out of the future of my life. I live my life like it has already happened, bro.
Yeah.
I got a speaking engagement next year. Remember I used to tell you I was going to be a speaker, a public speaker? I got a speaking engagement next year, June of 24.
Yep, I saw that.
You see what I'm saying? So when I tell the universe I'm a public speaker, this is what I do for a living. Now look I didn't ask for that gig. Somebody called me and said, hey man, I want you to speak at my event next year.
That's it. That's what's up.
Because I've distanced myself in a manner to where this is what I'm doing. I'm not even asking the universe, can I do it? I'm not asking the universe when you're going to give it to me. I'm telling the universe, this is what's going on with me, man. You're going to have to follow along with me, man. Yeah, you gotta come with me, man. You know what I'm saying? I tell the universe where to go. I don't ask the universe, where can I go?
Yeah. Place me in rooms.
I already know what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
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 Thank you. Yeah, man. We have to get that mindset going to where we already know how we're gonna live our life. We already know what's coming next. If you don't have that kind of confidence in you, you're not gonna ever get from behind them numbers. That's just the discipline that I've acquired because of me doing exercising every day, me doing readings every day. I read me a book or I listen to an audible that's influencing my mind while I'm driving. I don't like the radio no more. You know, I listen to the radio about 2 or 3 seconds and then it's back to, hey man, let me get on hey man, I'm tripping. Let me get back to this programming of self-development. Let me get back to the programming of learning something more than what I know.
Yeah,
if I keep on putting that great information into my system is starting to flow this.
Yeah, it's constant. It's a constant thing, man. Self-development, man. We always think that we can just get into it. You know, it's that's the discipline part. You know, you discipline yourself to get it in any time of the day, morning, noon, night, whenever you can. But it has to be on a consistent basis. You know, and the more you put in, that's what's gonna come out, and it'll exude out. You know, whenever you're speaking to someone, they'll see that you've been working on you. It's evident. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what we talk about. It's evident what you've been working on, and like I said, it's not just every other weekend or on Sundays. A lot of people say on Sundays. No, it's an everyday thing, man. Just like you use the restroom. You need to, I ain't gonna say you need to, that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to the people out here that, you know, that's what worked for me. So, and it's proven, it's evident, like I say, as long as you create a pattern, a consistency of working on you, listening to motivational speakers, letting them get in your ear, you know, and you'll see the change. You'll see the change.
Letting them get in your subconscious.
And I'm saying about
see, once you let negativity in your subconscious mind is already negative anyway, because that's the way you grew up, in a negative environment, or you grew up around negative people. So your subconscious mind is so comfortable with that negativity that you don't even feel worried about nothing. But as soon as I feel some negativity energy around me, I'm like, say, man, I gotta limit myself on your presence, on my presence around you.
Yeah.
I can't be around you like that. I got to remove myself.
Yeah. Yeah. Because sometimes they're not gonna leave.
Because they're not gonna leave, because they feeding off of you and your positive energy, so they wants to be around you because they negative.
That's right. That is it. That is it. You got to recognize it, and you pray for discernment, you know, and that comes with meditating and getting on. Something we have said that, but as long as you keep moving forward, then it's progress. Progress, not perfection. That's where I'm at with it. You know, I don't strive to be perfect. I just strive to be better. I know I'm gonna have faults and failures, and things are gonna come up, situations are gonna come up. You know, but I know how to handle them today because I've been self-developing. Back in the day, I would drink, I would smoke, or whatever to handle those
situations. To solve the problem. Yeah.
But now I don't have to do that.
Right.
I have to do that, man, and I'm grateful for that, man. You know, and I don't knock nobody who's doing it that way. But I'm telling you, if you are doing it that way, it don't end well. It don't end well. You'll find yourself in places that you don't want to be. As far as jail, in relationships you don't want to be in, you know, things like that. So it's very important to understand what's happening in your life. Take over your life. Don't let misery or depression and anxiety and all that things control your life, man. You know, those things, you got to don't let people anyone validate your purpose or your destiny. You know, things like that. You know, you can't get it from nobody else. It's within.
Just like I made I made that post yesterday morning about solution-based mindset.
Wow.
Can't nobody else make you upset. Can't nobody else take you off of your game. Only you can do that. Can't nobody else say, hey man, come here, let me take your life and drive you crazy. Right. No. You gotta allow that information you gotta allow them thoughts in your head in order for you to be driven crazy.
Wow.
If you say, hey man, ain't no more thoughts coming in my head, and I'm not going to even think this negative bullshit.
That's it.
Because that's gonna fuck up everything that I work hard for. You ain't gonna see a millionaire coming to the hood shooting dice on the corner, except unless you one of these young rappers do the dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Somebody who's not self-developed, just got a whole bunch of money. That's all you is a fool with a bunch of money.
Right.
Right. Some people try to keep up with the Joneses and they can't even do it.
Yeah.
Because they're not disciplined. The Joneses are disciplined. The Joneses are disciplined people. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got you, Leanne. We know. But that's the thing about this society that we live in now. Everybody wants to live off the cliche sayings. Like I was saying the other morning. Quit living off these cliche sayings, man. Oh, if your dreams ain't scaring you, they not big enough. Right. What? Man, ain't nobody ever been scared of a dream that's theirs, man. Who does that?
Yeah.
I just ain't never understood that cliche saying. Now, I hear so many Steve Harvey. I done heard some of people in our organization say it.
Right.
It doesn't make sense.
That's right.
You ain't never got on a roller coaster and said, oh boy, I don't want to get on her. I'm scared. And still get on it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I seen people get out of line because they was really scared.
Yep.
You can't discipline your mind to say that, hey man, I'm scared of this, and then say, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. That's not the way your subconscious mind is gonna work.
Yeah, your subconscious mind exercise that mind.
Right. You exercise that mind and you tell your mind, say, man, I'm climbing Mount Everest. I don't care how dangerous it is. Everybody done told you it's dangerous up there. It's bad up there. Don't do that. Man, you got to tell yourself, man, y'all couldn't do it.
That's it.
Yeah, you can't be the one who's sitting up here listening to somebody who's doubtful of themselves. Doesn't make sense.
That's why I say it's that inner man. You got to be able to dig deep. That's where that discipline come in. At, you know, are you digging deep enough to go to travel the road or go through the process it takes to be great? You know what I'm saying? Like you can always say that I'm great, but are you really great? Are you really going through the process to be better than you ever been before?
Yeah.
You know? So that's some.
Are you taking them steps? What steps are you taking to be the perfect person? Well, to be the best version of yourself.
That's right.
A lot of people don't think about that daily.
Right.
I think about that every day because I already lived in them hotels. I had to sleep in them cars. I was doing the drugs. I was selling drugs out of one room and living out of another room.
Come on, man. Don't go there.
Go do drugs in. I'm making money to go do drugs. But I'm selling dope to go do some dope in the next room.
That's right.
How much sense does that make, man?
Wow. That's crazy.
That's when you undisciplined in your actions, man.
Yeah.
So we can't be them type of people who sit around and say we want to be better, but every day I'm gonna go have a drink. I'm gonna go smoke something. I want to be better. If you want to be better, be better.
Mm-hmm.
It's important to take initiative. I always go back to that word. If you want to be better, there's some initiative you have to take. You know, you gotta initiate your mind, and that's where it's gonna start. You know, here, you know, you got to believe that you can be better. You think about it, you believe it, then you do it. You know, so. If you're not taking the necessary steps to be better, then you have to check yourself, evaluate yourself, you know, evaluate your company, the company that you keep, you know, all that stuff makes a difference on how you're going to move. Better, not bitter. Who said that one? I like that.
What? Better. That was Leanne.
Oh, okay.
Better, not bitter. Yeah, we got that typo, Miss Katrina. But yeah, man, it's like, don't even have a circle in your immediate life. You know what I'm saying? You can have a big circle on the telephone. Say, how you doing over there, man? Everything all right? Let me inspire you from over the phone. When you walk outside, only thing I go do when I walk out my door is go take care of my business. You know what I'm saying? Once I'm done taking care of business, I'm right back into the study. I'm back into the study lab. I'm driving in my truck. I'm on the study lab. When I get in the house, I'm writing down information about my studies. Sometimes I get outside and have some free time, I'll be like, you know what, today I'm gonna just take my day off and I'm gonna go enjoy myself.
Right. I like what Kiki said right there. Each person's discipline effort will be different, heavily based on their experience. Yeah, your experience is your best teacher. But sometimes what I want to say there, you know, you dig deep, even if, so not even when what was bad or what was good, but just having the, being able to dig deep enough to push. So with affirmations, telling yourself, speaking it into existence that I want to do this, I got to be better. I can't be like I was yesterday. So that's just take digging deep, not really weighing how what you've been through. You know what I'm saying? So, because I really truly think that all of our lives were different, and we went through different things, and we found that push to be better from, you know, just wanting a genuine want to elevate. You get what I'm saying? So it still takes that inner. How deep can you go inside to bring it out? What's already in you? You know what I'm saying?
You know what I've started saying, KB? You know what I've started saying? Instead of saying I understand, say I understand.
Oh wow!
Because you're telling your mind you're underneath something. You know what I'm saying? Like the words we've used all of our lives. Sometimes we have to change those little bitty words.
Right.
I understand because that come from within you, and that's a you know, a psychological thing. I understand you. I don't understand you because I'm not underneath you, and you're not underneath me.
Right. Wow.
But I understand you because we both come from within, and we're both solving something within us.
Wow. That's good. What Katrina said, I believe if someone is greater than you and someone who pushes you is very encouraging to the individual. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that encouraging when somebody, but see that's still like levels. You know what I'm saying? Like if I look at somebody, I don't want to see that they really better than me. I could grab something from them, you know, because I'm just as great as they are. I got to know that. I got to know that I'm great. It's just that how deep am I going to go? What necessary?
And whatever that they know.
Just gonna add to
That's what I was gonna say.
Get.
Go ahead. Yeah. I was saying that same thing. Yeah.
But yeah,
what steps can I take just to get? As long as I hear a little bit of their information, boom! I say, I can take that to the next level.
That's right.
You know,
that's right. Because the only one really greater than me is my higher power. You know what I'm saying? I'm not thinking that. You know, that man, another man may be in a better situation, so he may think, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like I'm in a great situation. You know what I'm saying? I come from the gutter. So to be in Mexico, to be in Jamaica and places like that, man, I've never seen that. I never thought I'd see that.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm just a regular guy that's living life and taking care of the things that need to be taken care of to be able to do those things. Then envy. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's good. But it's gonna be out there. Envy is there. It's everywhere. But if we learn to spread love, you know what I'm saying? Spread love in all that we do.
Yep.
Even loving the unlovable, the person that's unloved, or the person that can't love, if we love them and love the people that are elevating, I say I'm happy when Keith got his truck. I was happy. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that he in the neighborhood. I'm next. That's all I got to say. I'm next.
Yeah. True that. True.
Trying to be a better person than I was that's it. Yesterday. Better than I was yesterday. But yeah, it's we got to get away from that envy and jealousy. You know, that's part of discipline as well, because the thought may come up anyway. You know, and you're like, man, well, how they get that? I want that. You know, but it is important to be able to move past that, cast it down, move past that, and say, I'm next.
Yeah,
I'm next
with people.
Yeah, what steps can I take to get there? And it's always right there in front of you.
Yeah. True.
I tell people
that's
I'm not
for real, brother.
That's it. Me versus me.
Yeah, I made that post the other day.
Acknowledging, understanding.
Yeah. That's big, man. You got to do that. I'm saying those little words, man, they change a lot. You know what I'm saying? It takes you further. I feel like it takes you further than what you would be, you know, if you just kept on using these same cliche sayings or these same words these same spellings. Let me say that. These same spellings that we were taught growing up. A lot of times we don't understand that these words are putting spells on us and they're keeping us in the position that we're supposed to be at, or that they want us to be. I ain't gonna say we're supposed to be, that they want us to be at, because we're speaking a spell over our life. That's why the words are spelling. Right.
Yeah.
Here she go. She had to come on. She had to put it.
We're asking for them 40.
Raise the price up.
But guess what? I like that though. Really, that makes sense to me, because you got to be a content creator. You got to set the tone. You got to know your work.
Say what Fat Joe say,
40,
today's
they
price
good
is
with 40, they
yesterday's
gonna
price.
at 40.
Today's price is not yesterday's price.
Wow. That's crazy.
Man, but yeah, man, I feel like a disciplined man will place himself in an environment that's gonna help him evolve. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got to be around people that's evolving. I can't place myself inside of a circle of people who still doing the same thing what we did already.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you cannot be around somebody who's gonna keep you in that same realm of unbalance.
Yeah.
I don't even want to be around them type of people. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna keep me unbalanced, I got to get away. I got to minimize my surroundings with you. I got to minimize that to the fact to where if you got to disappear, you got to disappear.
That's right. And it ain't that I hate you. It's just that I'm doing something different, man. I can't do what I've done.
I'm doing something totally different than what you're doing.
Yeah. And I still can love you. I'm still gonna love on you. But hey, I'm catching a flight, you know, or I'm going. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It's just, and I'm happy about it. I don't want to brag or boast on it or nothing, but just to be able to do it is different. It's doing something different.
It's different. It feels better, man.
Yeah.
It feels better, man.
That's right. Analyze, be analytical. That's right. Be able to analyze it and evaluate the circumstance. So that's it. You got to see it before you see it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we don't want to see ourselves down the road. That's what the disciplined man does. He or woman now, we got to make sure we putting that in there because
right.
A woman needs
disciplined man, you know, that is the woman. You know, that's part of the woman.
Yeah. And it's good to find one that is disciplined, and then when you discipline together, that's an amazing thing.
The numbers increase real fast.
Oh yeah. But one thing I wanted to ask is, does the undisciplined man, did he create that situation for himself, or was it inherited, or was he?
He created it because he inherited it. He created it because he did inherit the conversation. He created it because he inherited it through his ear gate or through his eye gate.
It's how did it happen? Yeah.
Wow. So does that undisciplined man equal to tradition? Do you think?
Well, no. Remember in the beginning what I said was an undisciplined man is controlled by what he sees.
Okay.
A disciplined man controls what he sees and hears.
Oh, wow. That's why he's able to remove himself for a negative situation.
You got to be able to remove yourself when you feel like it ain't right. If it's comfortable, I don't want to be around it.
Wow.
If it's not challenging me to get better, I don't want to be around it.
Wow, that's
like on the basketball court or even in the football game. You want to play against the best.
That's it.
How you going to be better? That's why I was saying the other morning. You got to challenge your mentors. Right. You got to challenge the teacher. Challenge anybody who you feel like that you're learning from. Challenge their thought process. Challenge their mindset.
They're going to give you more then, to be honest.
They got to give you more.
Yeah.
Because now they're either going to fall off to the wayside. And then you're greater than them. Or you're going to be like, say, check this out. I got some more information for you. Now you amped up. You like, now we get into the meat and potato. Now we fighting for real.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times we don't challenge. We just listen. Oh, they got more money than me. They got more power than me. So I'm going to just listen to what they say.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to challenge you just because it's like I'm saying right now about that cliche saying stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Don't give me no cliche sayings, man. No, I ain't scared of my dreams. My dreams don't scare me, man. I jumps on the roller coaster that's going 1,000 miles an hour backwards. Yeah, I'm diving off the tower. Yeah, let me cliff dive. Yeah, man. Yeah. If it's a dream of mine, I'm going for it. I ain't scared of mine.
That's right.
I might be a little jittery when I'm on my way up the tower. Remember, you got the high board in the pool? I be nervous, but I'm going to take that one bounce, though. Once I let go, I'm gone. It's over. Ain't no more fear. Now it's time to fly, take flight.
Yeah, like the slide I got on the cruise, man. It must have been about 60 feet in the air, man. 4 flights of stairs, I know. 4 flights, and I went all the way up, and the dang on slide go off the side of the boat. I was like, oh no, but I did it, man. And all the other kids that was with us ain't even do it. I was like, wow. You know
Kiki, they used to call me Crazy Joe, but now they call me Batman.
Yes, sir. But you got to you got to take initiative, man, and move to
yeah, that's true, man.
And they say that the undisciplined man is a slave to his weaknesses.
Huh?
The undisciplined man is a slave to his weaknesses.
The only way you're going to be disciplined is to move away from them. You got to take
that into consideration.
Right.
Wow.
Don't let her be your weakness. That's all I can say.
No, sir.
Don't let her be your weakness. That's all I can say, boy. A disciplined man is a slave to his weakness. Man, don't do it. I don't care about none of that. Yeah, man.
So
it's challenging now.
Very challenging.
But that's the part. A lot of people talk about being woke. But you being woke to mean having discernment. Like I can see it. You know what I'm saying? I recognize it. And if you ain't recognizing your surrounding, your environment, or the situation at hand, you're gonna be in a bad place, man. You're gonna be lost. The attack coming.
Attack gonna stay coming.
Yeah, you got to be aware.
Especially when you show vulnerability, especially when you show weakness.
Yeah.
If you show a little bit, if you bleed a little, that's like in a fight. Let me see you bleed one time. Oh, I got him. Now I'm gonna go and finish him off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you bleed? Oh, yeah. Let me hit you right there again. Boom. I see you limping. Oh, I'm gonna hit you on that leg. You limping? Oh, I got you. Yeah.
That's it.
Like even on the football field, when they bent over, they showing they tired. I'm coming right at them.
Right back at them. Every time.
That's it.
Wow.
That's like right. That. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Questioning the environment and challenges is what is misunderstood, man.
Wow. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. And that's real. Because I'm going to question it. That's like a kid, man. A kid always going to challenge you, man. Why we got to stop here? Why we got to go over here? Why we got to? Are we there yet? Why we ain't? Come on, man. We don't even do that no more. Now we just accepting, that's who they are. No, it ain't who they are. That's who they
the favorite one. It is what it is.
It is what it is. No, it ain't. You a lie. Who told you that? That's a lie.
That way. Yeah, I try to stay away from that one. That is what it is. No, let's change that.
Yeah.
Ain't gotta be that way.
That ain't what it is.
No.
I'm telling you, man, it's like I said, man, back in the day, that one chick, boy, she asked me, man, who are you? That changed my whole life, man. That changed my whole mindset. She said, man, who are you for real? Who are you? Do you even know who you are?
Wow.
Like she seen something that I didn't even see, that I didn't even know I was. But I knew who I was, but I didn't know who I was. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't explain who I was.
Wow.
When you can't explain it, that means you don't even know who you are.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm not Keith. I'm not Keith. I'm not Keith Liddell. I'm not that. I'm a motivational speaker. I'm an encourager. I'm an inspiration to you. I'm an inspiration to the world.
That's right.
That's who I am. I'm a servant leader. That's who I am. I'm not the name. I'm the action.
Right.
That's it. That's it.
And we have to acquire those kind of, you know what I'm saying, learning every day. Definitely. Definitely.
That's my favorite thing, Kiki. Remaining teachable.
Remaining teachable.
I got to be that. Because I want it. Don't leave me behind. The world can't leave me behind.
Don't leave me behind.
What's up?
Definitely, man.
I'll be open to new things, you know, seeing new things, seeing new streams of wealth, you know.
Yeah.
My began begging up in Harlem, but yeah. Wow.
Leanne, I bet y'all just got a whole bunch of comedy over there, boy. Y'all just got comedy after comedy.
Wow. Look at that.
Yeah.
You can't define who you are alone.
Why not? Why not, Kiki?
I want more of that. Elaborate.
Why you can't define who you are alone?
I think it's possible.
Me too.
It helps to have someone with you, but only you know who you are and whose you are. You know what I'm saying? You that's something that comes within.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's why I say, man, a disciplined man doesn't have to be perfect, but a disciplined man, he does have to be present. Because see, a lot of times we thinking that, oh, I got to make this just right. Oh, this situation got to be just right. No, man, I just got to be present every time that it's time to show up. Every time that I wake up, or every time I get on the live, I got to make sure I'm present in the moment and give what I have in that moment and show what I do, what I'm gonna display for that moment. I can't think about the future. I can't think about the past. I gotta be living in that moment right now to be the best man that I'm gonna be. Because if I think backward, I mess up. If I forward think, I mess up.
That's right.
But if I live right here, right now, and win every time that I'm in this moment, I'm going to forever be victorious.
That's right. So, look, perfect to me equals mature.
Huh?
Perfection is maturity. So I strive to be mature. I strive to be better than I was. That's what maturity is to me, to being better than I was yesterday and continually learning and remaining teachable and getting better, right? So that's maturity to me. And that's in direction toward perfection. I can't reach perfection. Understand what I'm saying? I can't reach perfection, but that's like my destiny. That's where I'm headed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I know in my mind that I will never be perfect, but I will become mature.
Because you'll become better.
Right. Yes.
Yeah. Perfection is something that's the end of a road. That's when you're perfect. When it's perfect, that's the destination. Now you're done.
Right.
So when you're striving for perfection, you're gonna continue to get in a better space, in a better you're gonna get more educated on it, or you're gonna get more from it than you would if you're saying, okay, it's perfect now. Now, what if you can do one more line? Now it's better. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or one more scribble. Now it's better.
That's right.
So it's not perfect. It has to be. It's never going to be perfect. It's only going to get better only if you allow the situation to get better.
That's it. That's it.
A lot of people get stuck and they stay in that emotion. They stay in that funk. They stay in that realm feeling sorry for themselves or want somebody to feel sorry. They looking for the pity parties. They looking for the, oh, you hurt me. No, we gotta take that negative, switch it around, make it a positive, and keep on going.
That's it. Yeah. Got to do the switcheroo.
Leanne, you can't be with a man that's trying to build something. You got to be with a man that's building something. It's too late in life to be trying to do anything, man. We out here doing what we need to do. Ain't no more trying. Yeah, you had a life. You gotta be with a man who's building something. Because if he's not even already in his moment at this day and age, at this time and age, if he ain't building, all that trying, shit, come on now. You got to have that man that got a plan, already figured it out. Okay, I wrote this down 10 times. Okay, I done practiced 11. Oh, wait a minute. I see some mistake. Let me rewrite this 4 more times. Oh, no, we building.
That's it.
Yeah, one Lego block at a time. Like Nipsey say, man, wouldn't you want to be with a man who puts down 1 stone every day? At the end of the year, he got a whole house. As long as he put a stone down every day, though, he has to put part of that foundation down every day. He can't guess about it. He can't be trying to figure it out, oh, man, I'm going to try tomorrow. Now, ain't no tomorrow. I got to put at least 1 stone down today.
That's where it comes in. You got to have a plan. You got to have a goal. And even when those plans or goals fail, you got to be able to have an intervention, something to fall back on, something, an alternative route, a B and C, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
All that stuff.
B and a C.
What it is?
Huh?
What I was trying to go back to what Kiki said up there. You're learning from other people and interactions who you are and what you're capable of. You are learning from other people and interactions. So learning from other people and interaction with other people. Who you are and what you're capable of.
Well, yeah, Kiki, that goes back to when we were saying we got to challenge those mentors. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, we got to challenge those mentors. We got to challenge. You got to challenge the teacher. Yeah. You have to challenge the teacher. Yeah, we can't move them. Yeah, we can't do that.
They're using the same stone, Kiki.
They using the same one. Moving. Hey, like 3-card Molly. They using the 3-card Molly. They switching it around. Yeah, man. It look like they building over there, but they just moving that stone on the other side to make it look like it's a brand new wall, huh?
That's good. That's good. I like that one, man.
Oh, man. That's too funny.
They'll do it. They try to give them a mirage, you know, send the representative, stuff like that. I get that. Yeah, that happens. But that's coming back to that recognizing and seeing it before you see it. Seeing yourself down the road and watching the person. So being aware and staying woke.
Right. Yeah, because you damn sure. We got to realize, man, the tools are already created, man. But it's all about how this man uses the tool from this man uses the tool, you know? That's what's going to separate us both. Smoke and mirrors. That's real.
Yeah.
But a lot of cats will give you a representative, or even female women will give you a representative.
That's
They'll
right.
give you that representative to make you feel like, oh, come to me, come to me.
Yeah.
And then when it wears off, when you can't fake it no more,
that's right.
now we see, oh, there that person go down.
The eyelashes gone, the wig gone, the makeup gone.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you sucker. Yeah, they got one leg, they taking the eyeballs out, they taking the wig off, they got fake titty, they taking everything off his face.
Wow.
Man, but it's been another great show, man. Let's get out with that final word, man, and see what we got, man. Where did we pick up from this show?
Man, I keep going back to taking initiative, man. Like that's just so big, man. If you want to move from this place, if I want to move from being an undisciplined man, I got to take initiative. and take the necessary steps. Be disciplined. It's been given to us what we need to do. You got to stay focused. You got to see yourself down the road. You got to have vision. You got to be able to write it out and make a play. You know, so it's just a process that you must want to go through and able to go through. You gotta want it. Don't stay stuck.
Yeah.
Don't stay stagnant. You know, because it stinks. Move from that place. Take initiative.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Mike, what you got, Mike? KD, you done went out.
I'm here. Well,
Okay.
Hello? Okay.
It's simple. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. And just put one foot in front of the other. Keep moving. That's it. Just keep moving.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna read something from Joe Dispenza. Joe says, if you were to take your attention off of your life or get beyond the memory of your life, your life will turn into a possibility, man.
Wow.
So you take your attention off of your life or the memory of your life. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, like I say, we live in our past. A lot of people live out of their past instead of living out of their future.
Yeah.
People remember who they used to be. Oh, I used to be. No, just keep on living out of your future, and then that way you can have a better possibility of advancing where you're trying to get to.
Wow. Let me give you this other one I got before we go out. Make no mistake, no one is going to do you better than you. Don't wait for something to happen. You make it happen. You make it happen for a reason. And take full responsibility of this thing we call life. You got to take full responsibility of your life. Take control of your life and your destiny.
Can't nobody do it for you.
Nobody.
So when you fake it till you make it, yeah, you're gonna keep on being fake, because you shouldn't even try to fake it. You should live it. You know, like I tell you, these cliche sayings that we got to get away from.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fake nothing. The word fake is already programmed in your subconscious mind as not being real.
Yeah.
It's not being real. So why would I continue to speak on faking it until I make it? I can't be fake. I don't know how to be fake. See, that's that cliche talk that Steve Harvey say, that some other people been saying. You know, we can't keep on listening to these people who they think they're in power because they got a couple of bucks. We can't listen to them because they talking that scary talk. They were programmed from scary teachings.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing scared about this conversation that we giving y'all. We speaking out of, say, man, we done been through the gutter. Now we finna live out the future.
That's right.
It's time to live out of my future. I ain't gonna live out of my past. I'm gonna live out of my future. I can't get nothing from my past.
Pass me with my past.
Already happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pass me with my past.
Pass me with my hashtag. Pass me with my past. Man, it's been good, man. I appreciate everybody for the tuning in, for the comments, for the interactions. Hey, next week, I might have to get some of y'all women on this show now. We gonna see what we gonna do, cause I got a topic, boy. I think it's gonna take some men and some women to come on live on this one, man.
Let's make it do what it do. You know, I like that part.
Yeah, we gonna get down to the nitty and the gritty. But yeah, man, we appreciate everybody, man. It's been beautiful, a wonderful, wonderful show, man. It's been real good, entertaining, and very educational. So hey, man, next Wednesday, 8:30, y'all already know. We back on it. Y'all tune in. Go to YouTube and subscribe. Y'all don't mind. If y'all don't mind, tell a friend and tell a friend.
All right now.
All right, y'all.
Later.
To the next round.
So, peace.
Peace.
Peace. All right.